everybody, what's going on? I've been wanting to do this for a while. Every October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. I've been wanting to do an overview of how I like to keep my lanyard. And DMM and Tree Punk have come out with some pretty cool stuff. Every year there is pink things that come out in order to support breast cancer awareness. And that's just an idea that I can get behind. I know some people who have been diagnosed. I know survivors. I know pre-survivors. Yeah. So it's always cool to get behind something that is giving back. And I thought that I would do a breast cancer awareness inspired lanyard from the stuff from DMM. And I got a calamine from Yale Cordage here. I don't know that that supports that, but it goes with the aesthetic. There's some very cool Tree Punk carabiners that are green and pink that I think are awesome. And I just kind of want to give an overview of how I've been running my lanyard. I enjoy running a longer lanyard, about 25 feet, splice die to splice die. I got these from the Rope Guru, and you just let them know, and they'll custom splice you whatever you want. This is calamine. It's an 11/7, and I get a splice die on both ends, and it's 2 is 1, 1 is none, right? I like having the option if I put a little nick in this side that I get to go to the other side. Not that you wouldn't just discard it, but if you needed to in a pinch, you could go to the other side. And it also kind of acts as a knot, as a stop to, you're not going to pass a hitch off of this thing. In my opinion, who knows? Maybe it's been recreated in a lab, but I've never been able to get a hitch over one of these. Let's go over the stuff. So I will run 2 carabiners on my lanyard, one for this splice die and one for the pulley with the hitch cord. The hitch cord is a Treufelberger HRC 8mm. I run a shorter hitch cord. I like the shorter hitch cord because I feel it's a bit more responsive, and there's not as much play or latency in the hitch between the hitch and the pulley. So between the hitch and the pulley, you're going to have a lot less play with a shorter hitch cord. That does give you different results. So it's really important that you, as the individual, play with the hitch cord and find something that you like and find a hitch that you like. The difference between a hitch and a knot is that a hitch moves on the rope and a knot is stationary. A lot of people don't know that, and I get comments that say, hey, what knot do you tie? Well, I'm not tying a knot. It's a hitch because it moves. And I don't mean that condescendingly. It's just an awareness thing. I like tying a Fitch hitch. It's a version of the Catalyst that Patrick Fitch came up with. It's really been working for me, and I think it's the appropriate hitch for me. I think that hitches fit kind of like shoes. They're all unique to the individual, so a hitch that works for me might not work for my buddy who's 50 pounds lighter. That's just been my personal experience. So let's get into this. I do 26-inch 8mm HRC Treufelberger hitch cord. Yale calamine 11/7. This is a Yale XTC 24. Let's go ahead and get started. I want to start on the non-covered end. I want to start on the non-covered end because this is going to get less wear and I'll be able to use it for inspection, or if I need to show in a competition or something that this meets ANSI standards. This isn't getting the wear of going around the tree all the time. So I will tie my lanyard to go onto this side. Cool thing about this is the Hitch Climber V2, which is exciting. I have a red one for a different setup, and I've really enjoyed running it. They're very cool. I don't think this one doesn't have a direction that is right or wrong. I think you can run it either way, but I do think it's cool to run the pink. We'll tie the Fitch hitch, and the way I do that is you can, if you're interested in tying the Fitch hitch, you can look it up on Patrick Fitch's Instagram. He's got a pinned video that will show you how to tie it, and I'm not the best at it. I mistie it from time to time, and I'll tie a catalyst on accident. But you learn as you do it, I guess. So I'll just pop this through here. The Fitch hitch is a little tight at first, but man, once you get it dialed in, it's like perfect. Oh yeah, that's what we want. And with your hitches, you kind of have to orientate them and make sure they're all good to go. So that's kind of what your Fitch hitch is going to look like when you're done. You see how that 26-inch hitch cord really makes a difference in your play. There's not a lot of play in this hitch here. I don't like to expend energy because I'm a larger climber. If I have to expend a bunch of energy just to lose it in the hitch sit back, that makes me a very sad panda. And when I'm climbing a tree, I want to expend as little energy as possible. So that's why I choose the Fitch hitch. Okay, now let's get this hitch climber pulley on here. These things are so sweet. I love the collars, and I love the breast cancer awareness cause that gets behind it. So we will put this on here like this, like we're tying a normal hitch, and I think we'll get it to go this way, and we'll just put this on here like we're just tying a regular hitch. I like to go on the last hole is where I put my carabiner through. These DMM Tree Punk oval carabiners, I think they're Ultra O's, or Ultra Range is what they're called. So just put this through here like so. Okay. Cool. I put that on like it's for the left side. Awesome. So we're going to make this connection from the right side, and I'll just put that through like that. Excuse me. So now this is our lanyard. And for our termination side, we're going to do another one of these, but I'm going to put the DMM captive, there's a name for them. Configuration name. Okay, this is a captive eye. I think what it's called is a DMM configuration aid. What I'm going to do here is I think this just kind of keeps everything together I think this just keeps everything together for your carabiner, so it's not as loosey-goosey in the eye of the splice. So I think what this will do is it'll just keep everything buttoned up for your splice. So when you're going around a tree, it's a lot less loose. These splice dies, they come undone a little bit and they get a little bit loose. What I like to do once they get a little bit loose is put a Petzl Tenga right in the middle of that eye splice. I'll see if I can find a video. To show you, but I put that Petzl Tenga right in the eye splice, and it keeps that carabiner really smooth. The way that I stow my lanyard is I will take the termination side and I will give it to some slack to go down to about where my feet are, and then I'll just connect it back to itself. So I'll have that. That will be like my main portion. This will be on my D. This will be hanging. And then what I do is I will usually put a captive bar little mini accessory beaner right here so I can hook it to whatever I want. But I really want to try these DMM. It's a triple attachment, or I'm sorry, I really want to try these DMM. It's a triple locking accessory beaner. I mean, how cool is that? So I'm going to put that through this spliced eye here. And I really like these because it just makes it easier for me to hook it on to like a hook on my saddle or whatever it needs to be hooked on. The way I set up my lanyard is I'll reverse it, and I'll just make a reverse daisy like so. This is going to be a brand new lanyard. Perfect for October. Fall is really my favorite time of year. My birthday's in fall. That's the funnest time to climb a tree, I think, because it's not blazing hot. So I'll take about 20 feet of this and I'll just daisy chain it. I know there's all kinds of stowing systems. Maybe I'll look into those, but this just works for me, I feel like, in the tree without issues, because you can always just, if you use it, you can just redo it. So I'm going to continue the reverse daisy the whole length of the lanyard. Once I get these reverse daisy chains done, I will secure it with a half hitch. So what I'll do is I'll just make a loop and I'll take it over the last daisy and I will tighten that up. So this allows me to stow it, and what you can do is sometimes I'll take this tail and I will put it through that last daisy that the half hitch is under, and that's kind of just how I stow my lanyard. It will sit on my saddle. This will sit on my saddle here in this configuration, and then if I need, you know, there's my lanyard, and then the extra is just hanging off my side in these nice neat daisies. If you want, you can put if you want, you can take a little accessory beaner and put it on another hook in the back of your saddle. This is just my preferred method on how to stow a lanyard. And then you have 25 feet here as essentially a second tie-in. I mean, as climbers, we're always trying to look away from our tie-in and make these triangles essentially so we can secure ourselves, so we can keep two hands on that saw. I've found that this is the lanyard system that I kind of like the most. And then if you need more lanyard, all you have to do is take this half hitch out and run as much as you need, and then if you're worried about it coming undone, you can just re-half hitch it, right? And then stow the rest of this on your system. Or if you need it all, you can run it all out. But I think this is the best way to secure your lanyard, in my opinion, for no additional money. They've got all kinds of keepers and stuff that you can buy now. I haven't really tried any of them. I'm sure I would probably like them. And I'm kind of a tree gear freak, so I will probably try them. There's a new one that has come out that I think looks pretty cool. I forget the name of it. I think I saw it on our session. But to terminate this, all you do is take a half hitch and flip it over the last daisy, pull it tight, and there you go. And then I'll run that all the way back down through there. And then the DMM triple attachment pulley I'll just put right there, and it's just such a neat little package of your lanyard that just is, I mean, is that not so sweet? I mean, look at it. There's a lanyard that's ready to go. I mean, how cool is that? I love these color combos.